Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. All of my Goose Creek orders have finally arrived, so I have a ton of sniffing to do. I'm literally about to sniff my life away because I believe I have about 18 or 17 candles to get through in this video. So let's hop into this haul. Let's start with the Scooby-Doo collection. I was so excited when I saw this collab get released as additional Halloween fragrances. And first up, we have Graveyard Whispers. Graveyard Whispers has notes of green grass, graveyard soil, and wet moss. Oh yeah, Goose Creek definitely went there with this fragrance. This is fresh grass and dirt. Earthy, fresh grass and dirt. Oh, and I love it. Y'all know I love these types of fragrances. It comes with this pretty dark blue wax color. And I know some people were probably curious on whether or not this was similar to Graveyard Night. It is not. This one, you definitely get that green grassiness with that fresh earthy soil, where I feel like Graveyard Night focuses more on the moss note. And I don't really get a dirt note with that one. So I'm going to try them individually. I already know what Graveyard Night is going to give because I had it before when it was released in the Beetlejuice collab. But this one would blend so well with Graveyard Night. So if you like those fresh green grass and like earthy dirt soil smells, then you will enjoy Graveyard Whispers. Next up, we have Library Secrets. I absolutely love this green wraparound label. It also comes with green wax. Library Secrets has notes of aged paper, vintage leather book, and warm spices. And yes, this is definitely that aged paper smell. And the difference between this one and the Haunted Spell book, you definitely get that warm spice note added with the aged paper. And to me, this one isn't leather forward. I get more of that aged paper smell with the spice. But on cold, the spice isn't like punching me in the face. It's not obnoxious. It's well blended with the aged paper note. So again, if you like cozy book scents, then you may enjoy Library Secrets. Then we have Parlor Shadows with this pretty, I guess it's like a teal color, like a mix between like a bluish green wax and wraparound label. Parlor Shadows has notes of black plum, dark amber, and sweet musk. And yeah, this is definitely a plum forward fragrance. It leans perfumey body care. I definitely get a little touch of amber in there, but on cold it's more fruit forward than perfumey forward to me. I like this one. What else? It's something else. It's not super musky, but it's like it's something else there with the plum. Maybe it is that amber note, but this one is definitely not just, to my nose, a straight up fruity fragrance. There definitely is like an undertone of a perfuminess to it, but I do like it, so I can't wait to burn this one. I've been buying a lot of smoky, earthy, outdoorsy, atmospheric type scents, so I definitely wanted to add some fruity fragrances in the mix. Next up, we have Haunted House Mysteries with this navy blue label. Navy blue wax. Mine does have a slight crack, but it's not to the point where it's completely damaged. So I'm gonna try to burn it and hope that the heat from the flame doesn't make the glass like crack or shatter more. If not, I may pop this in the freezer and try to get the wax out and just rejar it. But it's a very minor, like on the inside. I don't even know if my camera will pick it up, but it's like right there. And you could kind of see it from the outside. This smells similar. Did I do the notes? Aged cedarwood, bright bergamot, black tea leaves, and earthy moss. This smells like something I smelled from Goose Creek before. I definitely get some of that moss in there. I definitely get the cedarwood. Definitely get the bergamot. Not really picking up on like a bitter black tea note. Not to my nose. Definitely cedarwood, moss, and bergamot. This reminds me of something. If y'all know what this is similar to, if you haul this candle and you shop Goose Creek, it's something I had before that's kind of earthy. Because while this does have bergamot and it does lean masculine, it has an earthy vibe to it. Yeah, it smells good. I like it. And it's something I enjoy from Goose Creek. But I just can't pinpoint exactly what it is. But it does smell similar to something I had before. So if anybody knows, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. But I do like this one. Can't wait to light it up. And the last one I purchased from the Scooby-Doo collab is Courtyard Curse with this beautiful purple wraparound label and pretty purple wax. Courtyard Curse has notes of haunted woods, black rose, soft patchouli, and bound leather. This smells like something I smelled before too. You know what this reminds me of? My favorite scent from the Stormy Day collab, the Stormy Day collection, Stormy Day Snuggles. This has that like damp, wet, earthy smell to it. I'm not going to say it's a complete repackage, but this reminds me of Stormy Day Snuggles. No, and Rainy Day Blues was a little bit more of a subtle, earthy scent. This is like very damp and earthy. Haunted wood, soft patchouli, and bound leather. It has the leatheriness there. Definitely the patchouli. I'm not really getting a lot of rose on cold, and it's woodsy for sure. But it has like this damp, earthy element to it that reminds me so much of Stormy Day Snuggle. And I love that candle. And I burnt through my first one. And then Tracy from 3 Wick Thesis decluttered hers to me. And I was like, I'm so glad. I was going to repurchase it. But once she decluttered hers to me, I was like, okay, I don't got to buy backup because now I have this one. It definitely gives a nice fall vibe, but it's perfect for any rainy day. It's definitely a moody fragrance, just like this one. Perfect for stormy days or like cloudy, overcast days, rainy days. Perfect for an evening burn. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of that. I'm not going to say it's a repackage, but to my nose, it's very similar to Stormy Day Snuggle. So if you enjoyed that one and you didn't get a chance to back it up and you wish you did, get Courtyard Curse. I ended up spending a block for this Halloween fragrance, Enchanted Elixir. I did not haul this the first time I did my Halloween haul from Goose Creek. But then I was like, I have so much earthy, woodsy, smoky scents. I need some more fruity stuff to add in there. So I went ahead and picked this one up. Enchanted Elixir has notes of possessed pears, enchanted berries, and spell-binding sugar. Okay, so I do get something fruity. I can't tell if I feel like I'm getting more of the berries than the pear. But then it smells like musky perfume. And I don't see any perfumey notes in here. I was expecting this to be more of a fruit-forward fragrance, like a sweet, fruity fragrance. And it's almost something borderline chemical to it. My girlfriend also hauled this and we were doing our cold sniffs with each other. I said I picked up on like a almost nail polishy vibe from this. She didn't. She did say she did get the fruit notes, but then I can't remember if she said it smelled musky or perfumey. To me, this smells like it's definitely a Halloween fragrance. So, and it's so weird that it's like I don't not like it, but I don't love it either. I guess I was just expecting pears with berries and sugar. And this doesn't smell exactly like that. It's definitely a fruitiness there, but it's mixed with some other stuff. This doesn't have any colored wax. I'm going to try this one out and see if on burn it smells better than what I'm getting on cold. But it does fit a weird, spooky Halloween vibe. It's just Enchanted Elixir. I'm thinking like, you know, like a fruity, bubbly, not even bubbly, but like a sweet, fruity potion type of scent. Yeah, this isn't giving it, but it is definitely different and unique. So if you want something different and unique that fits that Halloween vibe, this is definitely outside the box. Pomegranate cran apple is another one that I passed up on my first fall haul with Goose Creek. I wanted to get the ones that I felt I would really enjoy or really love first out the way, and then go back for some other stuff that I had my eye on before it sold out. So this one made the cut. Pomegranate cran apple has notes of sweet pomegranate, tart cranberries, and red apple. Pretty pomegranate colored wax. And to me, the blend of fruits, the pomegranate, the cranberry, and apple has a cherry vibe to it. But it's a nice cherry. It doesn't come off medicinal or too artificial smelling, not to my nose. But this is the fruit scent. Like, I was expecting that. I think it's Enchanted elixir. I was expecting that to give not this type of scent, but that type of just sweet fruity vibe, because this is sweet and fruity. And it's perfect for the fall. It's just, I think the apple, the blend of the notes, the apple and cranberry and the pomegranate kind of comes off more cherry smelling to me than like cranberry, apple, and pomegranate. Like I'm getting each of those notes. They all combine to kind of give a cherry vibe. But either way, I like it. It may transform on warm, and I may be able to pick up more of those fruit notes individually. But just the blend of it being a nice fruity scent that I feel it's a rich, sweet, fruity scent that's perfect for fall. Like, I wouldn't associate this as a spring or summer fruity fragrance. It's definitely a deeper fruity scent. So can't wait to light this one up and enjoy it this fall. Another one I initially passed on, marshmallow candy apple. Marshmallow candy apple has notes of green apple, candy pear, and sweet marshmallows. Regular white colored wax. Okay, this is more pear forward. I'm expecting more, when I hear green apple, I'm expecting more of like a tart, fresh, crisp green apple type of scent. This is more like a sweet pear. It's nice, it's different. When I saw the marshmallow with the apple, I was thinking this would lean similar to, I think it's Radiant Red Maple from Bath and Body Works, which their Evening Crafts, Goose Creek's Evening Crafts candle, if that returns, that one is more of like a sweet kind of like apple marshmallow scent that leans closer to Radiant Red Maple. I think that was what it was called. But yeah, this is giving more of like a sweet pear. So what is on this label is not really what I'm smelling, but it's still a good scent. And it's something different that I don't have. So I'm super excited and glad that I went back and purchased this one. Because like I said, with the amount of earthy, woody stuff and, you know, smoky stuff I have, I definitely do want some like gourmands thrown in there, some stuff with spice, and then just some nice, sweet, autumnal, fruity scents as well. Then we have Cozy and Fabulous. I did do dedicated reviews on quite a few of the cashmere type scents that Goose Creek usually releases for fall and winter. When I hauled them, I think it was for their clearance sale at the end of the year, like their semi-annual last December. And out of all of the ones I tried, aside from Warm and Welcome, Cozy and Fabulous won my heart. And I love how this label online, when you see it in person, it looks so much better. It's a sheen to it. And I just like how all the colors just go together. Like the colors that's in the blanket. I don't know if this is like a teal blue, but it's in the bluish green family. You see all of that within the colors of the label. It's just so pretty. So this one is the one that I felt I gravitated towards the most. So this is the one that I was happy to see back. And I'm glad they put the husky on the label this year. Cozy and Fabulous has notes of warm cashmere, spiced patchouli, and gilded amber. And see, this one is a bit more of a complex cashmere type of fragrance with that amber and patchouli in there. It's not your basic like vanilla amber cashmere type of scent or vanilla linen cashmere type of scent. This one has some woodiness to it, some perfuminess to it. It's just more complex. And I'm not going to say it's similar. I'm not going to say it's a dupe of Snowflakes and Cashmere, but it puts me in that Snowflakes and Cashmere mindset. But it's not the same exact scent. It's totally different. So if you enjoy Snowflakes and Cashmere, this is in that vein, but it's not the exact same scent to my nose. It gives that cashmere perfumey vibe. So really, really love this one. So glad it's back. This is perfect as a bedroom candle. So I will be enjoying this one in my bedroom this fall. And I will link the post-burn review I did of it in the description box below. I have seen so many reviewers and people in comment sections raving about fall garland. I never purchased this candle and I don't know why. Since I've been shopping with Goose Creek, it has been coming back. And I think, I want to say the past 2 years, I glanced at it but was like, and went over it. So with all the hype that is around this fragrance, I decided to finally go ahead and pick it up. Fall garland has notes of spiced apple, juicy pear, and balsam garland. This is beautiful. This is definitely worth the hype. I definitely get the balsam. I get more apple than pear, so it's a nice apple balsam blend. Compared to Haunted Hollows from Kringle, that one has a wood smoke note to it. This one does not. And I think this one will make a great late fall transitional into winter holiday type of fragrance. Like, it doesn't necessarily scream Christmas, but you could burn this as a Christmas winter scent or a fall scent to me. Like late fall. Because it has that nice fruity apple note to it. And then it also has that balsam note paired in it. And it's balanced well. So glad I finally got my hands on this one. Just in case it sells out and I don't get around to getting another one. I do kind of want to burn this sooner rather than later just to see if I want another one. But if not, at least I know this one always returns. Hopefully Goose Creek will continue to bring it back because on cold it smells amazing. So I'm pretty sure on warm it's going to smell just as great. Then we have Honey Pear Crumble. I love pear fragrances, whether they are blended with other scent notes or they are a standout note. And I absolutely love this green label, so I had to pick this one up. Honey Pear Crumble has notes of caramelized pear, sweet honey, and crumble topping. Beautiful green wax color. Okay, this one is a heavy on the bakery. Sometimes Goose Creek tends to leave out what I feel is the most important note, which is when you're doing bakery scents, you want that bakery accord in there. But it is a nice, sweet pear fragrance. The crumble note may come through on warm, so I'll see when I light it. I'm not completely disappointed because it is it's given that sweet pear. It's not a fresh pear fragrance. It's definitely more on a sweeter, kind of like baked pear scent. I feel like if that crumble note was more present on cold, I probably would have been a bit more impressed. But again, not disappointed. Again, it is a nice sweet pear fragrance. It's just that crumble note would have really set this one off. So we'll see what happens when I burn it. But I am glad that, Goose Creek is giving other types of fragrances aside from the smoky, woodsy, earthy stuff. And they're going outside the box and trying other fruit notes, like pear for fall. And I think I have some that has plum in it as well. So I think this one will be nice for the fall because it is a nice, warm, sweet pear scent. We'll see what happens with the bakery accord when I do light it up. If you watch my channel, you guys know I am a lavender lover. So when I saw Farmhouse Lavender, I had to pick it up. Farmhouse Lavender has notes of dried lavender bundles, white pumpkin, and farmhouse spice. This smells amazing. I definitely get that creamy white pumpkin and the spice, but I also get the lavender, and the lavender kind of reminds me of the lavender note from Lavender Sugar. This is such an interesting blend. I never smelled a lavender candle paired with white pumpkin and spice before, so this is definitely different and unique. I love it on cold. I can't wait to see how the fragrance comes together once I light the candle. But this is a nice take on a classic fall scent and it has a twist with that lavender in there. So love the label, love the fragrance, can't wait to light it. Then we have Countryside Wine Tasting. I love wine. If you look at my Instagram, there are times where I'm posting on my stories different types of flavors and different brands of wines that I like to purchase and try out. I have been begging Goose Creek to bring back Teakwood Merlot for the longest. So when I saw this one pop up, I was like, okay, at least they did some type of wine fragrance. Countryside Wine Tasting has notes of barrel-aged Merlot, velvet cherry, juicy plum, and rustic spice. And this isn't just a basic grape type of wine scent. This definitely has like some body to it, like a rich, deep, fruity wine. But at the same time, it's not a heavy, like boozy type of fragrance. I definitely get that plum in there. Not too much woodiness. It says barrel-aged Merlot, so I was hoping I was going to get some of that like woody barrel note in there. But definitely the plum, definitely the cherry. But I feel it's more plum forward than cherry. And it's not heavy on the spice. I don't feel like I get much spice in this one. So to me, it's more fruity than spicy on cold, but the spice note can come through a little more on warm. I do like this fragrance. I do hope Goose Creek brings back Teakwood Merlot, because that was a nice, rich, woodsy wine fragrance, like a deep berry wine. And the teakwood note, it was woodsy, but it didn't lean cologne. That wine scent was amazing. I hope they bring that one back. But until then, I'm content with this one, because most of the time when we get a wine scent, it always just smells like, what's that? Like a grapefruit, like a grape juice, or just straight up grapes. Where I like that they did more darker fruits in this one to give that kind of like wine effect to the fragrance without being too boozy. So if you like wine fragrances and you want something outside of just a basic grape type of scent, I think I forgot what they compare it to. Welch's sometimes, like Welch's grape juice. That is not this. So definitely pick this one up to enjoy for the fall if you like wine fragrances. Love this label on Fresh Orchard Apple, so I had to have it. Beautiful wraparound label with the bright apples on there and the greenery. Fresh Orchard Apple has notes of crisp red apple, ripe pear, and orchard woods. And this is definitely a nice, fresh, crisp red apple scent. Pretty much juicy. Again, I get more of a red apple than the pear, but y'all know when I see pear notes, because I love pear, I like the fragrance blends, even if the other fruit note dominates the pear. Not heavy on the woodiness. It does give like a apple orchard vibe. So it's not like an apple cider or anything. It definitely feels like a fresh apple on a tree at an orchard. So if you like those nice but basic fresh apple scents that's juicy, then I say go ahead and pick this one up. You could also try Macintosh apple as well. I feel like they're kind of similar but different at the same time. They both are just that nice, fresh, basic apple scent. So if you like your apples without spice or bakery accords, then this is a good one on cold. And it smells strong. Harvest Hayride is another returning scent that I kept passing over the years. And Goose Creek used to have a real complex list of scent notes for this fragrance. So I guess I felt like it was just too all over the place to ever purchase it. But this year, I had to pick it up. I absolutely love this beautiful wraparound label on this candle. And because I typically gravitate towards those like outdoorsy atmospheric fragrances, I figured this was the year to finally try this one out from Goose Creek. Harvest Hayride has notes of orchard apple, spiced pumpkin, mountain hay, and warm cedar. And yes, you definitely get that apple. You definitely get that pumpkin spice. Yeah, I feel like I get more of the spices of the pumpkin than the actual pumpkin scent. It's woodsy, outdoorsy. I don't go around sniffing hay bells, y'all, so I can't say I smell a hay accord in here. Maybe when I light it, something hay-like will come through. So I'm not familiar with the scent of hay. So if y'all purchased this candle before and y'all tell me, yeah, it's a hay smell in there, then it is what it is. But As far as the fragrance on cold, what I get from it, I do like what I'm smelling. I was hoping Honeycrisp Hayride would have this type of vibe to it. And to me, that one smells more fresh with like this undertone of cologne and like a Honeycrisp apple. Whereas this is giving more nature, outdoorsy. I'm at a orchard and I'm on a hayride type of vibe. You definitely get them fall feels from like the autumnal scents, the classic autumnal scents in this fragrance. And it's giving that quintessential fall vibe. So I can't wait to light this one up, because if I love it, because I like it on cold, this may be one that I just feel like I have to repurchase every fall as long as it comes back. When I saw the label for Autumn Road Trip, I absolutely had to have it. Absolutely love the fall scenery on this wraparound. Autumn Road Trip has notes of wild fig, autumn acorns, fall foliage, and a cool breeze. Oh my goodness, this is so good. It's definitely an outdoorsy scent. So you're going to have to love outdoorsy atmospheric fragrances. Like nice fall nature scents to get into this one. Oh my goodness. Whatever the fall foliage accord is, it's there. It's not super, it's more of a fresh earthy scent. Woodsy, nutty, and outdoorsy. But not exactly like the Sandy Cheeks candle from the SpongeBob collection. This is different, even though this does have the acorn note. It could be some earthy fig in there, but I'm mostly getting more of like something that's, the fragrance leans outdoorsy more than like a fig fruit, but it could be in there. I think the fig is in there. Oh my gosh, this is beautifully blended. This is a different, I don't think I smelled anything like this as far as a fall outdoor fragrance goes. So if you want something new and unique that gives that nature vibe, Autumn Road Trip smells really, really good on cold. And last but not least, we have sweet potato beignet. Now, I'm a sweet potato girly. Most people from my culture, we are more sweet potato people than pumpkin pie people. So I was super excited to finally see a sweet potato fragrance for the fall season. Sweet potato beignet has sweet potato puree, powdered beignets, and creamy honey butter. This smells so delicious. Now with this one, I get that sweet honey butter. I do feel like I get the bakery accord. And to me, this does lean more towards being a sweet potato fragrance, like a sweet potato bakery scent, than a like pumpkin or pumpkin spice or pumpkin puree scent. It smells so good, and it's not cloying. On cold, it's not cloying at all. So if you were hoping for or looking for a sweet potato fragrance, sorry if my lighting is changing, the sun just kind of went down outside, but I think that this is probably the closest thing you're going to get for a good sweet potato fragrance this year. I need to burn this sooner than later, because if I like it or love it enough to repurchase it, I'm going to need another one for Thanksgiving. Because my family is all about the sweet potato pies for Thanksgiving. And this will make a nice fall scent as well. I feel like this could be burned during like the cooler months of fall, the early part of fall. You could burn it towards the end of fall. You can even burn it into the holiday season if you do sweet potato pies for Christmas. This smells so good. And I don't know if it's that sweet honey butter. Kind of has a powdered sugar scent to it. It's just sweet and delicious. So yeah, on cold, I recommend it. Hopefully when I burn it, the scent still stays the same. This is one of the ones that I'm probably going to push towards the front of my Goose Creek reviews, because I really need to know if I need to repurchase this candle. That is it, you guys. Finally, the Goose Creek haul arrived. The cold sniffs are done. The Scooby-Doo. This is all I plan to purchase. I'm kind of racking up on Halloween fragrances, and like I said, even just the fall stuff. We're having like earthy, outdoorsy, smoky, woodsy, atmospheric scents. I feel like I got a good amount of fall blends with the apples, the fruits, the pumpkin spice, and all that. So I will probably be moving more towards low buying now, because after a while, scents start becoming redundant, and it's only so many ways you could do pumpkin, apple, and autumnal fruit fragrances. So unless something really pops out at me, I did do a small haul of 4 candles from the most recent release. I'll see if I'm gonna do a quick like sit down cold sniff video. If not, I'll probably just take a picture and post them up on my Instagram. But yeah, I think with winter holiday being around the corner, I just really need to focus more on burning, enjoying, and emptying versus hauling and bringing in newness. So the haul videos are probably going to slow up a bit, but I do have my empties video coming, tons of post-burn reviews coming. So stay on the lookout for that. If you happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, bye.